Some people say, listen, why don't we just take this same housing, these same people, and put them somewhere else? Quite frankly, I take offense with that. If we can have a private developer come and take this land and build housing there for the wealthy and it's suitable for them, and the concerns, some of the concerns that you're hearing raised are not being raised in that situation, why would we be raising them for people who currently are in public housing? Why isn't the same site suitable for them, provided that the concerns that you have and that you rightly should have, okay, that there is no flooding, all right, that park is still being able to be used as a park in its rightful use?
It's like we don't exist. There's water going to come onto Mount Zion's property, no matter what is said, and we all know it. And when the property is finished, when the project is finished, they're going to say, it's your problem, Mount Zion, to get rid of the water. There's no way around it. And anyone can say what they want to say, but we have to address the issue, and not part of it, not a quarter of it, not half of it, not three-quarters of it, but all of it.
I will implore you or urge you, okay, that for these reasons, the floodplain waiver requested should be granted, and I assure you that you will be very proud in the future when all this project be finished, and you come back to Norwalk and see the happy faces of all South Norwalk. You will be proud to say, I was part of this future, or the future of the residents of Washington Village. And our children will say thank you. We appreciate it.
I don't think that everything has been taken into account when you've been told that plans are in place. Even Mr. Sheehan tonight said, well, raising an egress through the Ryan Park is only one possibility. So they haven't really thought about this yet. I don't think you have the final plans in place, and I'm not sure if you can really make a final decision as to whether or not to approve this waiver based on, well, we think that if and maybe, well, these plans could be changed in the future. Thank you.
$100 million of taxpayer money to go for, what is the problem with moving it somewhere else? Or at least take care of the water problem before you build anything. You're building where you know it's going to flood. I'm not an engineer. I'm just a common person that has common sense. And I don't mean to sound hard or anything, but anybody would know that. I listened at all the figures and how much it would do for the. Nobody in this room, I think, has anything against rebuilding Washington Village. But as the lady said, do it, please do it right.
This community is going to be improved. The historic community that's been here for generations is not being moved out. I've heard some people say luxury housing should go here. There will be a range of diverse housing choices. That's what smart cities do. The best cities have a diverse economic and diverse racial makeup of their communities. That's what this is going to do, and that's what South Norwalk is heading towards, which is a urban ideal of diversity. And there's no hidden intent here to move people out. I think this is a great project. And I do know that the stakeholders who have been chosen to redesign Ryan Park will take all of the issues and the concerns of the Friends of Ryan Park and the community and the church and everybody around. Is going to be listened to very carefully, and you will see a great design come out of this.
Good evening. I am Reverend Carlton Giles, and I am the Minister of Transition for the Mount Zion Baptist Church, and I rise to underscore the concerns that we have. Our property sits on the eastern edge of Ryan Park, and we are very concerned that any raising of the intersection would cause flooding to occur on our property and maybe even into our church, not only 96 South Main, but also 8 Raymond Street, where we also own a building. In our religious tradition, we have baptism by immersion, and we have a pool in our church that we fill with water when we want to baptize. And we want to make sure that we can only do it when we want to do it, not when we don't want to do it. Thank you so much for your concern.